Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and this is a word of caution regarding watching pick a card love readings. So while there is nothing inherently wrong with wanting to know where you stand with the love interest on your mind, the reason why you're wanting to know where you stand with them matters greatly, as it can greatly impact your mental and emotional well-being. So a very good question to ask yourself when it comes to why you're watching pick a card love readings is, am I simply curious or am I actually clinging? Holding on to hope isn't always a good thing, especially if it's keeping you stuck in limerence or in codependence. The last thing I want to do is to enable limerence and codependence with the content that I create. I want to help you create a life in which you're truly thriving, not keep you stuck in survival mode. And I know how it all works because I've been there. So this is where grace, knowledge, understanding, and compassion come in. It's okay if the only way you're able to self-soothe in this moment is by way of participating in coping mechanisms, distractions, and the like. As long as you're also doing yourself a favor by learning how to heal the wounding that has been fueling any limerence and or codependent patterns that you might have. My promise to you is that as you heal the wounding, your dependency on your SP, which means specific person, aka the person on your mind, or your ex, will begin to dissolve naturally, to the point where you're not even curious about what they're thinking and how they're feeling about you anymore. I know this to be true from personal experience. When you're ready to start healing the wounding, I have some amazing resources to get you going. My personal recommendation is to start with 2 videos, how to stop manifesting separation, and then the other one is called Releasing the Wants. Both videos will be linked in the description box below. My heart is always with you guys, and with that I bid you more happy viewing. Love, Michelle. What is going on, Pile One? Welcome back to my channel. We're switching it up today. We are doing another pick a card love reading, but this time we're just going to focus on whatever good news is coming your way, all right? So we're going to see what area of life that might be. What's something positive to look forward to, right? So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general collective reading, so whatever resonates, you know, if it's something you want to claim, claim it. If it's something that's not quite landing or doesn't seem like it's, you know, doesn't quite resonate, just leave that behind and leave it, leave that behind for whomever it might resonate with. My goodness. My energy has been so off, you guys, with this recent lunar eclipse that just happened. Yeah, it's hitting my north and my south node axis and in all of my mutable placements, which I have a lot of mutable placements. So bear with me, you guys. I promise I am going to get through this. Anyway, just keep in mind it's a general. We already talked about that. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into your energy and to get you more specific guided answers. Just check the description box below for booking details. I have a lot of readings available. Many of them are just $25, so go see which ones fit your needs. All right, Pile One, you guys were drawn to the zebra calcite stone. Let's see, what overall energies are we looking at here? So the good news for you guys, Pile One, that's coming in, we've got the second house here, which is ruled by Venus. Okay, so beauty, love. Second house ruled by Taurus. It's a very stabilizing energy. All right, so things in your second house, maybe your material world, are going to start stabilizing out here pretty soon. This is material and physical experience, work, income, money, assets, property, self-esteem, value, and 5 senses. Also talking about habits. With opposition coming out with second house, this says polarity, tension, dynamic, challenge, conflict, mirror relationship, unsure, wavering. And then we also have, what is this? Higher power and renewal. Okay, so we have choosing your highest good, aligning with your higher self, connected to spirit, and on the path of the divine. Okay, I'm already kind of understanding what's going on here. If you guys are going through some very challenging experiences, or you're experiencing obstacles when it comes to second house things, which again, you know, material and physical experiences, work, income, money, assets, property, self-esteem, value, five senses, habits, things like that. Okay, that opposition, like I'm picking up on the energy of closed doors. Those doors were closed for a reason. It's like redirection, right? And with we also have renewal. It says powerful inner transformation, leave old flames, embrace the new, release of energy and emotions, playing with fire. So yeah, if you again, if there's been some endings, some doors closed, in the second house, you know, having to do with the second house energies that we just spoke about, it's redirection. It's putting you on a whole different path. Okay. Again, it's pointing towards renewal here with the powerful inner transformation, leaving old flames, embracing the new, release of energy and emotions, and then playing with fire. We also have, let's see, the 10 of Pentacles. We got, yeah, this is like you maybe having to feel like you needed to walk away from something that was long standing, which was not very easy for you to do with Judgment in the reverse here. Yeah, and this Judgment in the reverse can talk about letting, you know, dead horses stay dead, or letting things die, not trying to resurrect things. Yeah, there's been an ending here. Definitely been an ending, and it may have been an ending to something that you thought was going to be possibly forever with the 10 of Pentacles here. Okay. But you are being, the good news is, pile one, is it's happening for a reason. It is divinely orchestrated. Those doors were being closed for a reason. There may have been something about this 10 of Pentacles energy, while it may have provided like material safety, or, you know, financial comfort or something like that, it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. And so having to walk away from that, and choosing not to go back, choosing not to put any more of your effort or energy, choosing not to try to breathe life or to resuscitate life back into that situation. Okay, so the good news is, all is not, you know, the loss is not in vain. Okay, for that, let's see. Let's get for some more information here. So what does pile one have to look forward to then? Whew, man, and that inner the eclipse energy, it doesn't matter how much sleep I get, I'm forever just feeling tired. I must be purging a lot of energy. The lunar eclipse that just happened not too long ago was right on my south node, and then of course the, you know, the Virgo sun being directly opposite the Pisces lunar eclipse. You know, my north node is in Virgo. It's a lot of stuff being shaken up, and that might be, you know, the reason why that energy might be coming through for me to tell you that might be because that might be mirroring what you're going through here. If the wind has been taken out of your sails in terms of like motivation, no inspiration, you know, maybe you've been on a path career-wise, and you just lost all energy for it. Like, even if the motivation or the desire is there, it's like the energy, the physical energy to actually get up and do something is not there. There is a reason for it. And I just saw the 10 of Pentacles again. There's another path for you. The good news, pile one, is that there is another path for you. I feel like on the path that you were on, that where the door has been closed, where the energy has been removed, so you will no longer go down that route. Yeah, may have provided you again with material and financial comfort, but it was emotional. It could have been emotionally draining. Okay, at the very least, it was not emotionally fulfilling. And what is being shown here through the cards, there's another path for you where it can yield material, physical, financial comfort and be emotionally fulfilling at the same time. So for many of you tuning into pile one, this is in regards to your material world, your, you know, your physical comfort, material comfort, your financial comfort. But this can also apply to, you know, long-standing relationships too. It's just, you know, you put the energy where it fits, all right? But there's something better out there for you that not only encompasses physical and material comfort, it encompasses emotional, mental comfort as well. And it will not be emotionally draining. In fact, the new path that wants to open up for you, pile one, the good news is that it will actually, you know, it won't drain you mentally and emotionally and even physically. It will actually contribute to your energy. You'll thrive in that mentally and emotionally. Okay. Let's see. Tell me more about the second house. Yeah, you weren't thriving as an individual. You were putting a lot of your energy into whatever the second house energy is, and it was taking more from you energetically than it was giving back. Even if it was thriving monetarily, it was draining you mentally and emotionally. Okay, so let's find out what the path that is opening. Tell me more about the path for pile one that they're stepping into, the doors that are opening. Tell us more about the doors that are opening, and then we'll close the reading. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This doesn't feel like anything. Well, you'll have to be super patient. This feels like something when it, you know, as soon as it hits the ground running, because you will be so aligned to that, mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically, it'll hit the ground running. But tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. What I'm hearing in this aspect is like, no, slow and steady is not going to win the race here. Yeah, you're going to love it. With the Queen of Wands in the upright position, this is something you're going to be very passionate about, very motivated about, very inspired about. It's going to light you up from the inside, which is why as soon as, you know, and this just feels like an overall energy, no matter what's like when you put your heart and your mind and your soul into that new path, that new line of work, that new relationship, whatever it might be, it's going to hit the ground running, because you are fully aligned to that, and it is lighting you up from the inside. And so, you know, this is a line of work that you actually feel very passionate about. Okay, so yeah, it's going to bring in a lot of money, and it's going to make you very comfortable financially, but because you actually love the work, you know, it's not, you know, you might have a goal of making a specific amount of money every month, but because the work itself is what you're passionate about, what you love, even when you meet that goal, the desire, the drive to want to go beyond is going to be there, right? Anything else about this new path opening up to pile one? So what I'm hearing is like, if you've been feeling just disenchanted, not motivated, maybe even feeling burned out, there's an energy here to, like, it's okay. It's part of what's happening. There's a reason why you lost energy, you lost motivation towards that path. It's because that's helping you not to put any more energy into it, because there's a whole, so like you can, you know, stop blaming yourself if that's something that you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There's a reason why you're no longer feeling motivated. You're no longer feeling like, you know, any joy, putting any more of your efforts into whatever this endeavor is. That's for a reason. And it's like, it's okay. Just wait until that other path opens up. Anything else about this new path, and then we will close pile one's reading. Good news for pile one. And they're also saying, like, on this new path, whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve, it's not, you've already, I don't know if it's because you've you've had to been patient, you had to be patient, you had to kind of like, you know, slow and steady wins the race. And it's been like, you know, yes, it's been growth, but it's been slow growth and stuff like that. It's like, yes, you are patient, but you're not going to have to be patient for results here, because it's like, it's, I see like once that energy locks, once you align and you lock into it, your inner spark, that passion ignites, and it's just it's very, very fast moving. The progress and the pacing is going to be very fast moving. You're not going to have to be patient. You're not going to have to wait, you know, nothing like that. It's results are going to come very quickly. Anything else about this new path opening up for pile 1? Nothing else about this new path for pile 1? Good news about the new path for pile 1? That might be it. No, that's it, pile 1. That was the good news for you, okay? So the good news is like you can rest easy. Yeah, take some time and get your bearings if you need to. There might be a time of grieving, letting that old, you know, that old thing go, with the Judgment in the reverse, letting it die, right? Not, you know, I don't know if you're putting in any efforts trying to save a sinking ship, but it's like, go ahead and let it sink. It's supposed to, right? There's a reason, like, because with higher power, there's been divine intervention coming in here. You know, you can think about like divine intervention coming in by way of taking away your desire, your motivation, even your physical energy, so that you don't put any more. Like that's it's for a reason, okay? Pile 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this reading, if you got from this reading what you came here for, do me a favor, comment below. I should say smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family if you haven't already done so, simply by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And pile 1, I will see you guys at your next pick a card reading. Bye. Hey pile 2, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing a pick a card reading. Today we're doing a little bit different. We're pivoting away from the love readings for a minute. All right, we're doing a what good news is coming your way. All right, so just keep in mind it's a collective reading, so whatever resonates, you can take it, claim it, run with it, do whatever you want with it. If something isn't quite resonating, just drop it and leave it behind for whomever it might be resonating with. All right, you guys, I have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into your energy, exclude all the others. Just check the description box below. All the booking details are there. I have a lot of readings available to choose from. Many of them are just $25, so go check them out, pile 2. You guys were drawn to the fire quartz. Let's see the overall energies of what good news is coming your way. We got Mars energy here with Tower, okay? Characterized by the tarot card, the Tower, ruled by Aries, which is cardinal energy. This is a lot of energy coming in, a lot of energy. And it's, you know, characterized by action. So let's see, we have aggression, desire, competition, passion, sex drive, energy, impulse, and then it says transit signs every 6 to 7 weeks. So that might give you an approximate time as to when this good news or this good energy is coming with Mars there. We also have, ooh, third party. The tea just got hot, you guys. This says others interfering in your business, possible love triangle, too many people involved, someone is watching you. Okay, so if there is third-party energies here, if there is, and of course this is a general love reading, so this doesn't have to mean romantic energy. If there's competition coming at you in any way, shape, or form, you have the energy, right? Or you will be given the energy somehow to fight that battle, okay? And then we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. We got the Three of Cups in the reverse, which talks about, yeah, like whatever this third party energy, this interference here, it's, you know, the influence of that person or that energy is weakening. We've got the King of Cups here, and then we got the King of Wands reverse. If this is talking about specific people, okay? We've got water signs here with the King of Cups. And then fire signs with the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, okay? If there is someone in this third party triangle that is like jealous and controlling, maybe bitter and resentment, or just not taking a lot of action, not putting a lot of effort and energy into, you know, whatever this is, but Mars energy and Tower energy, that's conflict, right? So I'm feeling like the King of Wands in the reverse here is the conflict energy, and it's weakening, okay, especially with the Three of Cups in the reverse. The King of Wands in the reverse energies, that energy is weakening. Whatever has been acting as an obstacle to you, or to whatever you're in, there's specific actions coming through, right? Specific desires coming through. And there's been a third party interference keeping you from being able to maybe reach that goal, or to get what you want, or to achieve your desire. It's being weakened here, okay? And it's Tower energy. It's happening for a reason. So let's find out what's going on with why, like what's going on with that Mars energy. You just might be on the right side of karma is what I'm hearing. That's why. Why is this Tower energy happening for pile 2? All right, tell me more about the Mars energy first, and then we'll get into the why. Tell me more about the Mars energy, the Tower energy. Clarify this, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Whatever cutthroat competition may have been out there, whomever you might be dealing with that might be mean-spirited or tends to hit below the belt or whatever. Okay, it's weakening. It's weakening. Now let's find out why. I just keep hearing you're on the right side of karma. That's why, like, you've kept your nose clean is what I'm hearing. You stay true to yourself. Okay. Yeah, the reason why this is happening is because it's supposed to, with the Judgment in the reverse, okay? This King of Wands in the reverse energy, this third party energy, may have been fighting to keep something alive that needed to die a long time ago, and that's why this Tower energy is happening, okay? Let me clarify Judgment in the reverse. It's, and also, it's for peace, right? No more energy is going into the conflict and chaos because it's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be happening. Tell me more about Judgment in the reverse. I'm also hearing something about you being on the right side of the law, okay? And that can be in more ways than one, but it also could be literally, okay? So if there's some kind of a if someone is being sued here, for those of you where you might be being sued or you might be being taken to court, it's like you're on the right side of things. You're on the right side of karma, and you're also on the right side of the law, okay? Tell me more about Judgment in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting because we have the Queen of Wands in the upright position. You kept your nose clean, and you kept your nose out of business that wasn't yours. You kept yourself on the right side of the law. And so, you know, whatever has been causing conflict and chaos in regards to you either being able to take action towards your desires, or even keeping you from being able to fulfill or, you know, experience your desires being fulfilled. Because you've kept your nose clean, pile 2, you're on the right side of karma. The things that you have not been able to get out of the way on your own, like you may not have had any power or control to do that, the universe is stepping in and doing that for you with that Tower moment. okay? So I am hearing, like, as long as you stay, like, as long as you keep your nose clean, as long as you stay true to yourself and stay authentic to yourself and your true nature, things will continue to go in your favor, okay? So look at it like that. Tell me more about the King of Cups energy here. Oh, this is somebody you're in partnership with, yeah. This is building, right? Dealing with somebody that has an open heart space, maybe not the best at expressing it. And actually, when people talk about the King of Cups, not expressing their love, I actually see that more with the Queen of Cups, because if you see the Queen of Cups card, she's the only court card in the cup family that has the cup closed, right? So with the King of Cups being clarified by the Three of Pentacles, this is somebody that you can trust, right? Because they are also living from a very authentic space. You know, and if you're not working with anybody, this can be a masculine energy, or if this is not involving, you know, because it looks like there might be two masculine energies involved here in this third party situation, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to mean, you know, the King of Wands in the reverse could be somebody, you know, who is supposed to be a divine feminine, but for whatever reason is, you know, deactivated feminine showing up in their masculine. But two energies here. You got somebody who's coming across as very controlling, very manipulative, maybe very jealous, very out for themselves, out for number one. And then you got somebody else here who is very just tapped in, want to do what's best for everybody involved and stuff like that. And then, you know, you have you. And these could be two actual people, right? The King of Cups can also just be you in collaboration with the divine, with the universe, staying true to yourself and stuff like that. But it's like there is a collaboration happening here where there is a third party that's been kind of getting in the way, okay? Now, again, it doesn't have to be you and two other people. It can be you, the universe, and one other person, okay? Just put that energy where it fits. What exactly is the good news about this situation? You are going to have some choices to make, which options, I should say. You do have options, and you just need to weigh what they are. And that might be good news for those of you where maybe you feel like you don't have any options. It's like, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep holding fast, keep staying true to yourself, and you're going to start to see more options arrive, okay? What else about this good news? That's going to be for those of you where maybe you don't know which way to go, you don't know what path to take, you don't know how to move forward. It's like, don't worry about that, you know. You are going to have options. There are going to be different things for you to choose. You're not just going to be bound to just like one or two choices, right? And that may be here, like, you know, let me see. Let me get a couple more. Yeah, very quickly with the Knight of Swords. Let me get one more. And then the Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're not going to be blocked anymore. You are going to have options to choose from. Okay, tell me more about the Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, oh yeah, and you're going to feel very good about them. And at the very least, if you're not, you know, you might, I don't know if you're kind of getting in your head about things, you know, like not sure what path you're going to choose. But here with the Queen of Wands, you're going to know exactly what path to choose. You're going to feel aligned to it, okay? Even with whatever options show up. And these options are going to show up very quickly. Because there's been a blocking energy. I feel like this third party was contributing to this blocking energy, and that tower movement is what's wanting to come through. This tower is coming in to move that third party block out of the way. Okay, whatever that is. For many of you, it's an actual person. For some of you, it can just be kind of like an energy. but that Tower moment is happening for a reason, to get that block out of your way. All right, you guys. Pile 2, that was your good news. Let me know if it resonated. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile and tell me how it resonated. Make sure you're smashing that like button too. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Or we already talked about that, didn't we? You can become part of the family if you want to, simply by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And pile 2, I'll see you guys at your next pick a card reading. Bye, guys. What's going on, pile 3? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing a pick a card reading, changing it up a little bit, and we are focusing this reading on good news that is coming in. What do you have to look forward to in the upcoming days and weeks? All right, you guys. So just keep in mind, pile 3, it's a general collective reading, so whatever resonates, take it, claim it, run with it, do whatever you want. If something isn't quite landing or it's not feeling right, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever that bit of information might be resonating with. There may have been some fumbling kind of energy. You may have been fumbling or stumbling through some stuff. We're going to get into it, okay? I'm already channeling information. I'm hearing there's been maybe a few false starts that you've had to deal with. And the good news is going to relate to that somehow. But anyway, yeah. I have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into your energy, pile 3. Just check the description box below for booking details. I have a lot of readings available. Many of them are just $25. So go see which ones fit your needs. And pile 3, you guys were drawn to the rainbow Flourite. Let's see, so the area that your good news is coming in, we've got water energy, characterized by the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Keywords are fluid, flowing, wavering. Personality traits say deeply emotional, sensitive, intuitive, and perceptive. We also have feeling, and then we got the star. Okay, this is wish fulfillment, blessings, wealth and fame, becoming quite popular, brand new and hopeful life. So the good news is quite literally right here, and we're going to get deeper into it, but your hope and your inspiration is about to be restored, okay? Your hope in life, your hope in love, like your faith is actually what's coming through. It's like your faith in love is going to be restored again, or your faith in life, or your faith in goodness, your faith in humanity, something like that. But whatever this good news is, it's going to hit you in the feelings, okay, in the heart space. It could even provide some kind of emotional and mental relief, release, okay. But more so on the emotional, since this is being characterized by water. So I don't know if you've been carrying around some kind of a heavy burden for a while that maybe you just felt like you haven't been able to shake, pile 3. That's the good news. You're going to experience at some point relief from that heaviness. You may even experience some kind of wish fulfillment or a blessing that maybe you've been hoping on for a long time. But there's a specific message coming through for those of you in pile 3 where maybe you have lost hope in something or lost faith in something. It's like that hope and or that faith is about to be restored. Okay. Let's see. We also have... We got the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Fool in the reverse. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The good news is that, you know, whatever is coming, it's like you're not going to, especially for those of you where maybe you fear having to start all over again. It's like, no, that's a good news. It's not, whatever this new, there could be a new chapter or a new phase or something like that. But it's not, this isn't, yes, there are times when it's like we got to leap into the unknown and we got to, you know, we have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. But the good news here for you, pile 3, is that this is a time of comfort for you, okay? Not like toxic comfort zone comfort, but a real space of where you're feeling regulated, you know, nervous system wise, like you're, you know, you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling at ease. If you felt blocked in certain aspects, like those avenues are gonna be released. And we even had, do we have released here? I was picking up on that because of fluid and flowing. Like if there's been any, anything that's been acting like a kink in the flow, like everything is going to be even out, so the energies are going to start to like flow again. Okay, let's find out what's going on. What do I want to, let's clarify. Tell me more about water for pile 3. This is you getting out of your own way and getting out of your head. Okay, with the King of Swords in the reverse, that may for many of you, you could have been experiencing some kind of mental confusion that was contributing to maybe some feelings of heaviness, and things are about to get very clear if that's the case. Okay, tell me more about the Star. Oh, yeah, with the 9 of Swords. Man, okay, this feels like you guys may have gone through or could be still going through a period of where you're way in your head, overanalyzing. Maybe even if you're not trying to overanalyze, it's just there's fear. There's been fears that have been activated. Worrying, anxiety, insomnia, maybe even nightmares and stuff like that. Relief for you is coming in. Ease. Feeling happy. Again, a restoration of hope and faith. Tell me more about the Star. So these came out initially in the upright position and then situated themselves in the reverse. This isn't anything you're going to have to work for. Yeah, this is like a time of rest and rejuvenation, but it doesn't feel like it's the 4 of Swords where it's very still. This feels very active, you know. So this might be for those of you where you might have been feeling like really fatigued, just uninterested, unmotivated, or just heavy, maybe depressed even, right? There's a heaviness that may have been kind of draining you, and that's lifting, and it's not anything that you're gonna have to work for. Okay, in other words, this is almost like a blessing. Yeah, it even says blessing. You're gonna be blessed with somehow, way, shape, or form. Like, I'm picking up on heavy emotional baggage. Okay, and that heavy emotional baggage being lifted. I don't know if you're doing shadow work or you're processing through it or whatever the case may be, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and the good news is that you're coming out. The good news is you coming out on the other side. Okay, the good news isn't that, oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. No, you've been in the tunnel for a while, right? The good news is that you make it out the other end. The good news is that, you know, you exit the tunnel altogether. What's going on with the Page of Wands in the reverse, please? This is especially for those of you where maybe you've been going through like a dark night of the soul, like that time is almost over, and you're going to be able to breathe easy again. You know, and normally guidance would come through to like hang on, but actually it's the exact opposite. It's like the further you surrender and let go and not, you know, try to make yourself feel better. Okay, I know it sounds weird. If you don't know how to do shadow work, I teach that on my other channel called Pure Godfidence, where it is letting go, it is surrendering, and it's coming from the God you, the God space, right? So check the description box below. There's 2 videos The first one is called How to Stop Manifesting Separation. The second one is called, I'm seeing, is that a mosquito? The second video is called Releasing the Wants. Tell me more about the Page of Wands in the reverse, please. Page of Wands in the reverse. Oh, yeah. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This can be about, you know, building empires, career changes, ways of making money, or something like that. Tell me more about the Fool in the reverse. Give me a minute, you guys. Yeah, you guys may have been feeling like very lethargic and just not on fire. And maybe even worried about it. Like, what happened? You know, what do I do? Where do I go? I don't know. You may have been in a cocoon phase here. But the thing is like, you don't have to worry about having to start a whole new path. No matter what's going to happen, pile 3, it's like you're going to have everything that you need to do it. Even though you may not have that energy now, you know, if there's still some more things for you to have to process through, it's like just, you know, surrender. You know, relief is coming. I'm even hearing resources. Resources are coming. And maybe from places that you may not even expect. So with the Page of Wands here in the reverse, this can talk about, you know, again, delays, maybe some false starts or moments where you felt blocked from acting on inspiration or feeling no inspiration at all. And so, you know, the good news, the star energy is coming in to kind of dissolve that. Again, hope and faith is being restored back to you. This is like the emotional fog is clearing. And instead of forcing action, you're allowing something new to flow to you naturally. It's like, that's the good news. It's like you're finally in alignment with the natural flow of things. Whereas maybe just because of some internal things going on with you, maybe some shadow work or inner demons or trauma or emotional baggage, you may have unknowingly been working against the natural flow of things. And so now it's like the good news is, I'm hearing the balance is being restored for you. And so it's like the good news is that you just naturally are coming into alignment with the things that you're wanting to experience. The Fool in the reverse, this is showing that the breakthrough doesn't require any kind of a reckless leap. Again, this is a time of just like rest and relaxation. It's almost like a spa day energetically, right? Not saying that you're not going to take action, but whatever it is, you're going to, you know, you're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel that zest and that desire, like spark up inside of you again. Okay. So the good news is that you're not being asked to throw caution to the wind, pile 3. In fact, the good news here is that, you know, this may give you the security or the reassurance that you need to take a step forward confidently rather than blindly. Okay, the good news is that you're not being asked to take more unknown steps, or you're not asking to be, you know, to take. I'm hearing you're not being asked to take things into your own hands. And then the Queen of Pentacles is really beautiful here because this is the grounding energy that's tying all of this together. So, you know, this good news, this blessing, it's not just emotional, it's spiritual. It starts there, right? It starts energetically, the blessing does, but then it projects out into your outer world so that that blessing then turns into material blessings, right? You start to get some payoff. And so, you know, these are tangible payoffs. So, you know, the good news can come in the form of like a financial opportunity or some kind of a windfall that gives you peace of mind. It could just be an overall feeling of, you know, feeling stable and cared for, or, you know, being able to care for yourself or your loved ones with more ease. This could also be about receiving recognition for your efforts and being seen as someone valuable, nurturing, and powerful. So overall, pile 3, the good news for you, it's about emotional and material stability aligning with your highest hopes. Okay, you may have been hesitant to trust the process at first, but you're about to see a real world sign that your patience and your inner work are paying off. So the good news is that you can expect a wave of emotional relief, a sense that, you know, you can also feel that there's a sense that you're safe, that you can trust again, right? And even some kind of a material or practical gift that can make life easier for you. Again, this could look like money, support, or validation, but the real gift is the renewed hope and confidence in your path. All right, you guys, pile 3, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If you got from this reading what you came here for, do me a favor. Smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by subscribing. Don't forget about the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And pile 3, I'll see you guys at your next pick a card reading. Bye.